Here we go. Okay, so back to this question. Let's start 1.2. So we're on to a new method. We're not thrilled with either of the first two. We're not thrilled with the plurality method. We're not thrilled because it just takes first place, and that seems unfair. We're not thrilled with board account because it did that weird thing where somebody dropped out and then changed the winner of the election. When the last place person dropped out and changed the winner. So now we're going to do this new method called what? Oh, there it is. Plurality with elimination. So we're going to kind of do a combo method is what this is. Plurality with elimination. They're all written out, but these aren't always the easiest things to read. Plurality somewhere. Anyway, whatever. It's on that sheet. So I'll show you, though. Break it down. Plurality with elimination. How plurality with elimination works is it's round by round. It's round by round, like a prize fight or something. You go round 1, round 2, round 3. Round by round voting, and it's also called instant runoff. Some people call that instant runoff. And so the way it works, each round you eliminate the low guy. Eliminate the candidate. Oops. Each round, eliminate candidate with the lowest first place votes. With the least, I should say, technically, the least. With the least. Each round, eliminate the candidate with the least first place votes. And you just keep going until you're down to one candidate. So the reason they came up with this method is they saw the unfairness of the first two. And they thought, okay, those two methods are just doing some unfair things, not really determining the will of the people. So maybe if we just played it really safe and just at every round we just get out the bottom guy, right? That's pretty safe. Just don't tinker with the top guys. Just drop the bottom out, drop the bottom out, drop the bottom out every time, and that'll be real safe. That was the thinking. We'll see how safe it is. Let's actually do it. So this is, by the way, what they actually do when they vote. One of the most famous place this is used. These methods are used in real science. I think, what is it? I could tell you. The board account, is that what they use for a Heisman Trophy winner or something? I forget. Let me see it. I look back in my notes. So I think it is for that. This in here, yeah. So, yeah, I think... Yeah, board account method, that point system we just learned, is used for a Heisman Trophy winner, NBA Rookie of the Year, NFL MVP, college football polls, music industry awards. It's used a lot. So that method is used in a lot of voting that happens in our society. This new method we're about to learn called plurality with elimination, it's used most famously when they decide the Olympic city to have the games at the next time. You know how they vote on that? Like, when they're thinking about the summer games or the winter games, way off, they've already determined it out for a while, but, whatever, 2020 or whatever. So, well, they'd need maybe 2022 or 2024. They're trying to, so these different cities will bid, right? So maybe, Chicago will bid, or Tokyo will bid, or, Hong Kong will bid. They want to be the Olympic city. There's a lot of money that you get when you host the Olympics, right? Because everybody comes there. So anyway, so different cities will want to do it, and then they'll present a package to the Olympic Committee. The Olympic Committee is made up of representatives from all the countries. And so this Olympic Committee basically votes. So Hong Kong will put a package forward. They'll say, look, here's what we can do for these events. Here's where we can host all the Olympians. Here's where we can host all the people. Here's our facilities. Here's our package, right? And then Shanghai will present something, and Chicago will present their package. So the Olympic Committee will vote, kind of like this. They'll vote on which city they think the Olympics should be held at, and they use the method of instant runoff or plurality with elimination to do it. They just keep kicking out the logo. Sometimes you'll read about it, and you'll read the paper, and they'll say, okay, Montreal was eliminated. And now Tokyo's out. They keep kicking out until it gets down to just 2 is what they do. So this is a method. It's used other places too, I'm sure, but that's the most famous. place it's used. So how does it work? You basically just, like I said, just go round by round, knock out the low guy. So here we go. Now notice, to help you remember these, it has the word plurality in it. That's like part of the title, right? What does that mean? When you hear plurality, you should think first place only. That is what we're thinking about with plurality. First place, but with elimination. So it's not just first place. It's first place with elimination. So when we talk about kicking people out, notice it's all about least first place. We don't care about second, third, or fourth. That's what plurality means. So, all right, so here we go. Round one. Round one. So all we're going to look at is first place, not second, third, or fourth. It's got the word plurality in it. So how many first place votes does candidate A get? Looks like 40, and that's it. A gets 40 first place votes. So the Olympic Committee would vote. 40 people think City A is the best to hold the Olympics at. How many first place votes did B get? Those 33. Right, I'm just looking at this first place up here. Everybody see that? I'm not even looking below that line. Just first place. C got 10. D got 6. First place. That's just first place. So who's out? D. Boom. Eliminate. Eliminate D. So it seems like a real safe method. Hey, it's not D, right? Can we all agree D is not the will of the people? Right? That's kind of the thinking. So D is out. For sure D is out. Out with D. Out you go. All right, let's do round 2. So when we get to round 2 now, everything's going to change. Now, it does not mean we revote. We don't revote. I mean, I don't know. The Olympic Committee may. I don't know what they do. But we're just going to keep it simple. We're just going to say, hey, we're assuming the people's feelings don't change. Those are truly their preferences. It's just D's not an option anymore, right? D's out. So just go up there and just cross off D, cross off D, cross off D, cross off D. No, nobody switches anything. We just cross off D, D's out. All right, so let's do first place. Again, it's always about first place because it's got the word plurality in it. So now, how many like A first place? It's not just the 40 now. Notice. What else is it? These 6 also, since D's out, they would prefer, among A, B, and C anyway, they would prefer A. So those go to A's. A's now first place by their vote. Does that make sense? So A gets, what's that, 46, just 46. 46 first place votes. And B's still at 33. C's still at 10. Who's out? C is out. Eliminate C. Because we could say, clearly, C is not the will of the people. C's the lowest. That's why they're trying to be real safe. Round 3. Again, all we're looking at is first place. But it's just A and B now. So we go up and we eliminate C from the table. C is out of the election. So, now, how many first place votes, we'll start with A, does A get? These 40 and these 6. Oh, and these 10, huh? These 10 now like A first because C and D are out, huh? Everybody say, what's that, 56? A's got 56. B's still just at 33. Who wins the election? A does. A wins the election. So there it is. Instant runoff or plurality with elimination. It's our third method. Seems kind of fair, doesn't it? They all seem fair at first. It seems fair, like what could go wrong with that? That seems like that's the will of the people, right? That's what the Olympic Committee feels, is that's a good way to determine the will of the people. Who do the people really like best? They really like A. I mean, they certainly didn't like D, certainly didn't like C. We eliminated those right away, got down to A and B, and we know A to B head-to-head, they prefer A, right? That's just everybody's feelings A versus B. They prefer A, don't they? So it seems real fair. You can tell by my tone. we'll see it can do some weird things too. We'll see that next time. So we'll stop there. That's our kind of agreed upon time, right? 10 minutes early. And so we stopped. So what's the homework? It's just like I said to me. It's just going to be 1.1. So the homework is 1.1 only. Will be due tomorrow, Tuesday class time, 2 p.m. Tomorrow at 2 p.m., 1.1 on mathexcel.com. So buy your clicker and your Math Excel and finish the 1.1. And I'll see you tomorrow. Hang out if you got questions or anything. These will be on YouTube if you need to look back to see anything.